And we try it again here, and here we go. Okay, well, praise the Lord. Hallelujah. And thank you, Jesus. It's around that time right here on KAZ Radio. We're at one of my most favorite shows, Sisters of Leisure with Tracy and Michelle. Take it away, sisters.
Hello, everybody. Thank you once again for tuning in to Sisters of Leisure. We are so honored to have you here today, and happy holidays as well. But my name is Tracy, and I'm just one half of Sisters of Leisure, where we are living every day and seeking and understanding real events. And I am Michelle, the little sister. And so I'm excited because I feel like today I am a sister is being interviewed. Her name is Doshie Pernell. She is a published Billboard model. She is an influencer. She's a mom. She's absolutely beautiful. She's part of Niche Dollhouse. But you know what? How are you doing, Doshie? How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing very good today. I am super excited to be here in the presence of greatness. This is a great experience for me, and I am absolutely wonderful and blessed to be here today.
Thank you so much, Doshie. So listen, let's get started. You know, you're a published model, you are an influencer. So how did we get here? Tell us a little bit about your background. How did you get from to being published on a Billboard?
So growing up, I was always the chubbier child. So I did get teased a lot just for being the bigger child. And so that did play a lot into my character growing up. And then as I started to get in my teenage years, I just decided I'm going to own this. Yes, I'm big, but I'm pretty. I can do this. I'm on it. And from that moment there, like, I just decided this is something I really want to do. I want to reach out into modeling. I want to become a plus size model, but I did not know where to start. So last year I met Mish, who's over Niche Dollhouse, and I applied to become one of her models on the Niche Dollhouse Billboard. Last year, I actually made top 30 models, but I did not make the Billboard. And with me not making the Billboard, I did not let that discourage me. I actually messaged her and I said, hey, Niche, how can I improve? How can I be better? So that way next year I can bring my A game, and I can also know what it is I need to do to become this plus size model that I want to be. And after she gave me her notes, after she told me, like, I need you to work on this, I need you to work on that, I took the constructive criticism and I applied it to who I am, and I continued pushing. So when this year came around and she was looking for models, I said, I'm going to apply, I'm going to be on the Billboard, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that I am one of the Divine 10.
Wow.
And I owe Mish everything, because my story is I am a plus size influencer who wants to influence women who have gone through grief with dealing with Alzheimer's and also stillbirth, because I lost my dad with Alzheimer's, I lost my son with stillbirth, and I want to be able to motivate other plus size women who have gone through those same pains and let them know that if I can do it, you can do it, we can do this together. And if you need somebody to lean on, look for me. I will be there to motivate you, because you see me, I made the Billboard, and I believe you can do it too.
Yeah. So I think it's beautiful that you didn't give up, first off, because it would have been so easy for you to say, you know what, I didn't get it, so I'm not gonna do it no more, and then for you to reach out to me and get her criticism and then say, I'm gonna apply these things that she needs me to do to go ahead and get my career started. I just absolutely love that. So I just
my motto is, when you know better, you do better. I feel like the only way you're going to be able to do better in life is if you know better. But how are you going to know if you don't ask the questions for you to get there?
I love it.
Yes. I want to go back a little bit. You said when you were younger, you said, I'm cute, I can do this. So what made you just say, you know what? I don't know if people teased you or not. Some people do, some people tease people. I was teased. I was called all kind of different things, but I was able to push past it. But what steps did you take to do that?
So I was teased a lot growing up, but I do tell people it is great to have a strong support system. I felt like I had a very strong support system behind me. When I would get bullied, I had my dad. He was there for me. He would always tell me, it doesn't matter your size. You are still my beautiful little girl. And then I would have my friends who would be like, you're pretty. Don't let what other people say get to you because you're still gorgeous. Size does not equate to beauty. And after continuously having my support system tell me like, you can do this, you can grow, you have what it takes, you just need to apply it. That's what made me look in the mirror and look at myself and actually see myself in the lens of other people. I tell people all the time, don't look at yourself in your eyes. Try to look at yourself in the lens of how people view you, because sometimes people can view you as the world. And if you're not looking at it from the way that they view you, then sometimes you can become discouraged. But have that support system, have those people who will continue to motivate you and continue to push you. Misha is definitely a big part of my support system right now. She continues to push me. She continues to hold me accountable. And for that and all of my sisters in Divine 10, I am beyond grateful because they just want to see me grow, and it just makes me want to grow.
Yeah, that's important to have a circle of people around you who pour into you. I mean, we can remember we talked about that's the word, that's a whole sermon. Be around people who want to pour into you, positively pour into you. I love that. So, listen, I seen your Instagram, I follow you. So I was going through some pictures, and one of the pictures said, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. I'm gonna put it on. And so
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you say about those people who say, you know what, you shouldn't be putting that on, that you shouldn't wear that, you shouldn't look like, you shouldn't show that? What?
I feel like if you're insecure about what I have on and how I look, that speaks more of you than it does me. Because I'm secure in my position. I'm secure in what I have on. I'm happy to be here. If I want to put it on, I'm going to put it on, baby. Best believe.
And that's so funny because, you taught that only a certain size can wear these items. You're not qualified. You're not qualified to wear this.
Yeah. We've been told that I'm not going to even say social media, but we've been given this is what beauty look like. You know what I'm saying? We've been shown what beauty look like, and we've alchemized it the whole time. We didn't even, listen. So I love that. I love that you didn't let that stop you.
I feel like the idea of beauty is a generational curse that needs to be broken.
Definitely.
We need to break it. We need to step out of the box. I feel like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Everybody is beautiful, and you can look how you want to look, because the way you see yourself is how others will eventually see you. And if you continue to step in the light of confidence and you believe in yourself and you believe that God is going to provide, then you will continue to strive no matter what.
That's so much. So outside of business, what else do you do outside of modeling and being an influencer?
So outside of modeling and being an influencer, I do have a YouTube channel that I am trying to grow at this time. So I do sheen hauls. I am also a TikToker. So I do social media influence on TikTok as well. I am currently in the process of writing a book at this time. It's a book that I've already wrote, but I am reviving it, and hopefully it will be coming soon. So I'm very excited to bring that project to you. I have a lot of projects that I'm currently working on. I just would love for everybody to stay tuned and see them as they come, because it's a lot I'm working on, but it's a lot that I can't really speak on right now, because I just want to be able to shock the world with it.
Wow. And that's important, because not everybody, when God places something on your heart, and I get it, and I want to interview, I want to know what the tea, I want to know all that. But at the end of the day, just as being, human, like, it's important that we kind of keep certain things under wraps while we're working on it, and then bring it out, because
people will say stuff like, "Oh, you can't do this," but what are you doing?
Yeah, like,
people always have something to say about what somebody else is doing, but they ain't doing nothing.
Yeah. So, like, I'm glad that you're keeping it under wraps, and you just, making it, turning it page by page, doing what you have to do to go ahead and get yourself together. So your YouTube page, I saw your Shein haul. So question, does Shein pay you for those, or are you?
So I'm not an Shein ambassador. Since I am building my Shein haul, I am trying to become a Shein ambassador. So I'm working my way through the YouTube networking, because I want to be a Shein model. I feel like I can do it.
Yeah, you have, because
into existence.
you are, because matter of fact, and for those who don't know what Shein, I think everybody knows what Shein. It's a clothing brand that
in China somewhere.
I don't know where it is, but I just know I love their swimsuits. So I appreciate Shein, but so, like, because but you're in a group of women who already are. A couple of them I know do some Shein hauls and some curvy girl hauls and so on and so forth. So you're in the right group, honey. Trust me, it's just a matter of time before it fall right there, smack dab in your lap. But I want to know, how do you balance it all? Because I know that you're a mom. You, like you say, you're writing a book, you are a social media influencer, you have all these things that you're working on. How do you keep it all balanced? Because you're young.
So it's funny you say that, because I did just speak on this earlier. I feel like that, let's say you're running blind. If you're to run blind, you're bound to hit a wall. So let's say that running blind is the equate of not having a plan. How many walls are you willing to hit before you realize that having a plan is going to help you see where you're going? So I always try to plan it out. I like to have a plan. I like to have a system in order, and that's what keeps me motivated. That's what keeps me going. I'll spend probably an hour working on my book. I'll spend an hour working on my YouTube. I have a designated time that I spend with my daughter, unless she needs extra attention, but I always put her first, because that's my baby. But when it comes to any project that I'm working on, I try to plan it out in my day on what days I'm going to do it, and then we move forward from there. Just so that way it is organized and it does get done in the time that I would like for things to be completed.
I'm honestly say I'll be saying that. And, I do be saying that. But sometimes it just get wrong. I don't know. I gotta do better though. But I like that. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I like that. Because because that should be just being intentional. It's so important that we are intentional in our steps, because at the end of the day, like I like to say, we can't be all willy-nilly out here in these streets, just doing whatever. You gotta have intent behind our actions. And I just love that. Just planning it out, making it clear, making it, what you need it to be. So
how do you stand out from everybody, like from the rest? Not the divine team, because y'all is one together.
Yeah.
But from anyone else, how do you stand out, like being a plus model and everything?
So I feel like sorry. feel like I stand out just by being myself. I will always choose to be who I am and and I'm so sorry.
No, she can talk.
That is too funny.
She came in.
Again, all about time. So I feel like I stand out because I am truly myself. I speak how I speak. I don't really try to become anybody else. I feel like being yourself is what's going to help you stand out more than trying to be somebody else. So I'm going to always stay true to who I am, true to where I come from. I didn't grow up in the best neighborhoods. I grew up I feel like I'm a diamond in the rough, just like Aladdin. So I'm always going to be true to where I came from, true to how I got here and who I am. And I feel like that's what helps me stand out just as an individual, because I wouldn't want to be anybody else.
And a lot of people try to mimic other people. I even see grown women do that. And I'll be like, just be you.
You get more love from people by being yourself than you do from trying to be somebody else.
Yeah. So do you have a role model?
Misha's definitely my role model. She's been my role model since I met her. I've heard her story. I've seen how hard she works, and I just aspire to be even a little bit close to who she is now when I get older. Like I look up to her so much, and I'm meeting her in person. Y'all don't know, I almost cried because I was just so happy to finally meet the person that I've been looking up to for so long.
I love that. I love that. Yeah. You know, like I said, like I just knew just being around a bunch of women that had like a positive mindset would just be beneficial for me. And I'm much older than you guys, so like it was difficult, but yeah, I love that. You do. You want that? You want that?
I'm getting that. I have that.
You have that. You have that sister.
I do.
Yeah.
Before I became a part of Me's Dollhouse, that's what I wanted. I wanted to be around people who had like-minded dreams, goals, aspirations, and who knew that, you know, plus size mom was something that they want to do, because I'm just now starting out in the game. So to be around people who have been in the game and to learn from them and be able to grow from them, that's all I wanted from all of this. I just wanted to be able to continue to grow as a person, and that, I'm sorry, being around all my sisters and me, it just gives me so much hope that I can continue to grow and I can continue to be just everything. That means so much to me.
Yeah.
She is definitely a woman to be inspired by, really, literally.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, doing something that I've never seen anyone do.
Yeah.
You know, I think that is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely amazing.
So tell me, what would you tell your younger self?
If I could go back to my younger self,
with my scooter.
okay, baby. If I could go back to my younger self, I would tell her to just be more confident. I didn't have a lot of confidence. I didn't have a lot of confidence growing up because I didn't like to wear shorts. Because I felt like the shorts didn't look, they were too revealing, because that's what everyone was told. I didn't really like to show my arm. So if I can go back to myself, I would tell her, you do you, boo. Just continue to be the person that you aspire to be, because if only you knew where you would be, I bet you wouldn't act the way that you're acting now.
Now, let me ask you this question. I hate to say I'm asking you a question, but what was that pivot moment that you started believing in the dream that you had for yourself? What was that aha moment?
So the aha moment for me actually happened last year. Like I always took pictures. And I always knew that you know, modeling was something I wanted to get into. but I didn't really have, I didn't really believe in myself as much as I do now. But last year when I applied for Miss Dollhouse and I made top 30, that was the moment for me where I realized, and I can actually do this. This is something, because although I had that support system, it was a lot of people telling me that it was something I couldn't do. It was a lot of people still telling me like, oh, this is just a dream. It's not going to happen. This is not something that you can actually succeed in and do. But after making top 30 and speaking with Mish, it made me realize like I can actually do this. I can actually become the person that I keep telling people I want to become. And that's why I say so much like I couldn't have done it without Mish.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that you have to, we all, it was already in you, it's already in us. You get what I'm saying? We just, it's always important just to take that leap of faith, and when you get the guiding through, you kind of have this realization like, oh, okay, yeah, I can do this. This is not what I thought it would be.
Rocket science.
Yeah, it's not rocket science.
It is not at all.
Yeah.
So what healthy relationships do you have that keeps you going, keeps you grounded, keeps you focused?
So that will be with I have a friend that I call her my twin because we've been friends since elementary school, middle school. And she has continuously kept me motivated. And even when we were in middle school, she used to tell me, you need to just do you need to wear shorts more, you need to start showing more skin, forget everybody else. And she has really kept my mind in a place of believing that I am beautiful. I need this. So she is very essential in my life, and I really wouldn't have even thought of being a model if not for her. So I hold dear to her. I hold dear to my family. My family is very supportive. My sisters are very supportive of me and my goals and my dreams. And anytime I need something, they're there for me. So family and my one close friend, I hold very dear. Those are my healthy relationships.
Yeah, so important to have relationships. So you have your daughter, we hear her in the background. She sounds,
Yes.
That's your 4-year-old. So would you encourage her to model, to get into the business?
I would encourage her to model, but I would encourage her when she gets older. I don't want, I'm a firm believer of letting kids do what they want to do. I want her to find her own dream and her own goal. If she comes to me and she says, Mama, I want to be a model, we're going head in. I'm gonna be so excited. But I want her to find what it is that she wants to do. So I right now, I know she's into dancing. So I let her dance and I'm like, is this something you want to do? Something you want to think about? I really am encouraging my daughter to try out different sports, different learning how to play instruments. I want her to be versatile in different categories. And then when she gets older, determine what it is that she wants to do. And whatever she decides to do, I'm going to support her 100%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Tracy and I, we like to say we have over 1 million followers and people viewing right now. They're watching. And so, what would you tell someone who is at home right now? They're at home, they're sad, they're like, I want to do this. I want to do something with myself, modeling, acting, whatever. What would you tell them? Singing, yeah.
So I would tell them just keep going, keep striving, don't give up. It doesn't matter how many no's you're told. It doesn't matter how many times people tell you can't do it. If it's something that God has placed on your heart to do, it will happen. If God wants you to do it, he already put it in motion for it to happen. So you just need to keep pushing and keep striving towards those goals. If you want to be a singer, sing your heart out, baby. If the people around you don't support you, somebody will.
Tracy.
Oh my goodness. My sister said I can't sing, but it's okay.
If she can't sing, whatever. Now they
I know success is different for everyone, but where do you see yourself in like 5 years from now?
In 5 years from now, I want to see myself on the cover of a magazine as a plus size model. I also want to have at least a minimum of 5 revenues of income. And I want to see success for me is happiness. You know, it doesn't matter how much money you have in the world, or what all you have going, like what all you have. I just want to be in a position where I'm grateful for what I have, and I can continue to strive to do better. Just like just like this year, I'm like, okay, I made the billboard. Now what's next? How can I do better for next year? And I just want to take everything that I do the year before and accelerate it. I take things time at a time. So I just want to look at what I've already done and see how can I improve? How can I do better? And that's what success is for me.
So how can people find you on your social media platforms?
So you can find me on Facebook at Doshie Pernell. You can find me on Instagram at Doshie_. That's DOSHIE_. You can find me on YouTube at She Chill. That's SHIE and then chill. And you can find me on TikTok with She Chill as well.
Okay. She Chill and Doshie Pernell.
Yes, I also go by She, so that's why it's either Doshie or She.
Okay, so with anything you have, people say certain things on social media. I never forget, Tracy and I was doing a live and someone was talking about a roach that was on the wall, and I'm looking around and it's like they scam and they lie, ain't a roach on nobody's wall. So how do you deal with people saying crazy? Have you had that experience yet where someone said something outrageous online?
So I have had the experience where people would say certain things, especially because like a lot of my pictures are revealing. So I do get a lot of backlash from certain people, but I just let it roll off my shoulder, because at the end of the day, any type of publicity is still good publicity, whether they hating on you, whether they not, it's all good publicity. So if you don't like me for who I am, well, I'm sorry. I like me for who I am, and the people who support me are going to still continue to support me. So having one negative versus like 10 positives, I'm going to go with the positive.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Because there's people out there that they just can't help themselves. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you don't have to really entertain it at all. No, you don't.
Yeah. Hurt people will hurt people.
Hurt people. So I love that you stay focused on the good, because I never forget, I had a video go, I don't know, so many people watched it and commented, and someone said something negative and I was all in my feelings. I was ready. I ain't been on social media since. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just like, oh my goodness. I'm feeling.
You always have to look at the positive, because the devil's gonna come after you one way or another. It's up to you if you're gonna allow him to enter that door or not.
Thank you.
I'm not allowing it.
No, not at all.
Because God got me.
Right.
That's true. Well, okay.
So at the end of the day, everyone, we just want to appreciate Doshie Pernell for tuning in with us and being our special guest on Sisters of Leisure. And we just really appreciate you sharing your story with us and your successes and all the great things that are coming your way, because I can see it.
Yeah, I can feel it and I can see it.
Yeah, I can see that you're going to do some amazing things.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
And so I just, like Tracy said, we appreciate it. And I just want to go ahead and say to everyone who's watching, if this resonates with you, if you want to tell your story, if you want to come on Sisters of Leisure to motivate, to inspire, to share your faith walk, let us know. You have our website, sistersofleisure.com. You can DM us on social media, at Sisters of Leisure on Instagram, or at Sisters of Leisure on Facebook.
Please
I just
do.
want to take this moment to say thank you for having me. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it.
You are so welcome.
Absolutely. And let's see, if you don't mind, let's say hey to the babies. I mean, she said she couldn't wait either.
She couldn't wait.
Oh, my daughter.
I am Molly.